Empowered family, Will Robbins, back with another edition of our Empowered Athlete Player of the Week. This week we have our all-star from the 16 Elite Black team, our setter, Mrs. Ashlee Biedenbach, coming off of a big runner-up finish, came that close to winning the Asics Junior National Championship up in Chicago this last weekend. Lost 13-15 in the third set. Can you tell me about this weekend? How'd it go?
Everybody played really hard this weekend. Something clicked with our focus and determination, and we played really good up until that last game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys were rolling, you guys were undefeated, and it was a 3-day tournament, so I know, day 3, people get a little tired, and then you had one of your middles go down, and Gabby pulling a hamstring. So I know that kind of shifted things around. So help walk me through. So then Gabby goes down, you had to slide one of your pins back to the middle. That made your other setter then have to hit. So then all of a sudden 5-1. Is it easy for you to switch from a 6-2 to a 5-1? Kind of what was going through your mind?
I've run it before, so it was nothing new, but it was a quick switch. We didn't know until right going into the game what we were gonna do.
Right, if you're gonna have Gabby or not.
She actually got the game-winning point of the game before.
So I heard that. So she had pulled her hamstring, but she was still able to, in a long rally, get up and get the block for the game point.
It was awesome.
And then never played again. Pulled the hamstring, I'm done. You get in with that block.
Yeah.
I like it. You guys ended up figuring out, had to kind of shift the lineup a little bit, and it looked like you guys were rolling and doing pretty well and didn't really miss a beat with the adjustment, but obviously 3-day tournament, everyone's a little tired with some new positions. Weren't quite crisp enough to really pull out that final, so lost 15-13. Well, that's tough, but you guys battled hard, had great attitudes, and you played really well all the way up to that point. And so just a couple different things with you. I mean, one thing that's really been brought up multiple times from our coaches is just how much you've developed this year, not just physically on the court, but also mentally as a leader, and it seems like you've really gained a lot of confidence this year and really started to accept that leadership role as the offensive captain, as a setter. Can you help me to understand what's kind of been the process? What's helped you to really kind of develop that confidence this year?
Just a lot of work. The mental game is the hardest part for me. It always has been in all the sports I've played, but just always thinking about talking and being encouraging and communicating is something that always has to be in my head when I'm playing.
Right. Not get down on yourself. Be too hard on yourself. Yeah, I mean, people always talk about confidence, but confidence really comes from usually 2 things, the proper amount of reps, proper preparation, so you feel confident, you're prepared, and then really I think it is the mental side, reminding yourself, of past successes, of your abilities, reminding yourself, I've set 1,000 balls, I got this next ball, so really I think, it's good to continue to remind yourself, encourage yourself, have that positive self-talk, talk yourself through those situations, and always just trust your training, trust that you put the work in. And I know when your high school coach said, after a long 3-day tournament, you're battling Friday, Saturday, Sunday, losing 3 on Sunday. She said, you were the first one in the gym come Monday morning at, 7 a.m. And that goes a long way. You had a lot of people, oh, I'm tired, coach, I'm gonna take a day off. Your commitment, really has shown, being the first one here, ready to practice. And I think you're now seeing the results, all that hard work and all that commitment now with the success you've been having on the court. So tell me a little bit about high school. Are you excited for high school season coming up?
I'm excited. First upperclassman year.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, junior now. You
I know.
Kind of being somewhat of the boss a little bit this year. How's the team shaping up?
I'm looking good so far. A lot of hard work so far this year. It's more leadership, I think, than we've had. And people are stepping up. It's looking good.
Yeah. Well, nice. Yeah. I'm excited to come out and be able to watch you guys, and hopefully with COVID and everything, hopefully everything stays died down and that we'll be able to have some fans this high school season. We can come out and watch you guys. So a couple things we always like to ask our athletes when we're on here is, what is kind of a fun fact that a lot of people don't know about you and you'd like to share with your empowered family to get to know you a little bit?
I have been on 2 mission trips to Nicaragua, actually.
2 mission trip to Nicaragua?
Yeah.
What's that like?
It was super cool. It's totally different culture and just life looks a lot different there, but it was really neat. Yeah. I was kind of young, I think 4th and 6th grade.
4th and 6th grade.
So it was a big deal.
Yeah. What kind of project did you do while you were over there?
We went into their smaller communities, worked with their kids and their schools. So I think the first one, some of the guys did a building project, like a small building project. I can't remember.
Right,
a while ago. Yeah. But mostly we just played with the kids and did like a VBS type week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know you're super involved, and your dad's got his own little podcast, and is quite the youth pastor. And, that's great. I love where your heart is, and I have no doubt you're going to continue to do some amazing things and do a lot of positive for just our community and young athletes. And then school-wise, it sounds like you have something kind of interesting. What do you want to major in college?
I would like to do sign language, possibly with social work.
Yeah? Yeah. So what's driving that? How did you get into sign language?
There was nothing that really, just watching interpreters, I think at summer camps and in classrooms, it looks really interesting to me. Nothing really, I don't know any.
Right.
But yeah.
That's super unique, yeah. And there's a demand,
Yeah.
And so you're kind of servicing a population.
Yeah.
They would definitely appreciate it, I'm sure. So all right, well then, what's one thing that you could leave with your empowered family and any young athlete watching? A motivational quote or just something that stuck with you to help you through tough times on the court or off the court? Is there any motivational quotes or just any mottos you like to live by?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for me is body language. That's the thing I always have to focus on, and fake it till you make it.
Right.
Keep your head up and keep smiling until it pays off.
Right. Well, I love the mindset, fake it till you make it. As I've tried to explain to young athletes, nobody knows what you're feeling inside but you. Yeah. All they know is what you show them on the outside. So we always say a lot of times game face, regardless of how scared you feel inside, or how much doubt and insecurity you have, you got to put that game face on where you look confident, and one, it gives your team confidence because they're looking at you and see a confident look, but also two, the negative side of having bad body language and you see girls make mistakes and oh my gosh, and you look like you're about ready to cry. Well, now you make yourself a target. Yep. Now they're serving every ball at you, they're tipping balls in front of you or whatever, they're coming after you. So yeah, I think that's a great mindset that a lot of our young athletes need to learn is regardless of what you feel inside, on the exterior, your face has got to be positive, encouraging, give your team strength, but also keep you from being a target. So yeah, no, that is something that I've noticed with you too. I know before you didn't always have the confidence.
Took
you
a while.
Could tell, if you made a bad set, you could see you kind of. Where now I feel like you shake it off and you can kind of laugh about it. My bad, I'll set it higher or whatever adjustment you need to make. And I feel like that's what's helped you too, to be a lot more consistent, and play at a high level consistently as opposed to having that emotional roller coaster, being up and down with your emotions, and kind of living in those. So yeah, no, that's great stuff. Any last little words of wisdom? Anything you want to share with your Power family?
I think that's it.
That's it? Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your athlete empowered player of the week, Miss Ashlee Biedenbach. Go check her out at Homestead High School this year. She will be one of the starting setters, if not the starting setter. And also, she will be graduating in 2024.
2023.
2023. She's getting old over here. 2023. So look forward to playing in a university near you. Your empowered athlete, player of the week. Cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
You're good? See, that wasn't that bad.